Alright, what's up everybody? It is Dan here, and today we're going to be showing you how to do knockdown drywall texture using simple tools that you probably already have around your home. By the way, I've got a helper here, Letty. So first things first, go grab yourself a stiff bristled brush. Next, you're going to need something to mix the drywall compound in. We need to water it down a little bit. So you'll need something to mix with. And you'll also need something to obviously scoop the joint compound out of the box. And then last, you're going to need a drywall knife, and that's what we'll be using to actually knock down. Okay, she's going to help mix this joint compound. So we're going to scoop a little bit into a container. Put it in there. Maybe 3 more scoops. That's okay, we'll clean it up after. Okay, 1 more. And I think that's good for now. We can always add more later if we need to. So, I'm gonna set this aside for now. And let me grab a little cup of water. Alright, hold on, let me show the camera real quick. So this is about how much we got. You don't need a whole lot, depending on the size of the patch. We're doing a very small patch here. Okay, Letty is going to add some water. Start pouring it in slowly. Okay, stop. Now we're gonna mix that up. You want to use your mixer. And you're looking for something like kind of a thick pancake batter consistency.
Enough mixed?
Yeah, here. Let me mix it up just a little bit more with this.
Okay. Pancake batter.
Does that look pretty good? About like pancake batter? Okay, let's show the camera. So this is the consistency we've got. Like I said, it's kind of like a thick pancake batter. So what you do is you take your thick bristled brush and you dip it in there.
Can I try?
Letty's gonna help dip it in there a little bit. Okay, let's see. So, yeah, you just want a little bit on there, like that. Alright, let me try it out. Now, what you do is just pull the bristles back.
Can I try the other?
Yeah, let's see. We're going to need to, yeah, let's move, here, leave that right there. Let's move your step stool over. Okay, here's what you're going to do. I'll help hold the brush, and then you pull your fingers back like that and splatter it on.
I can do it now.
Okay.
Oh, it's getting
That's fine. It cleans up easily with just a wet washcloth.
Oh, it got on my face.
That's why you've got your glasses on. Okay, let's get a little bit more on there. Actually, here, we can turn it over and you can use that.
Ooh, it's already looking pretty good.
Yeah. So what you want to do is you want to get these splatters, obviously thoroughly covering your patch, and then you let it dry for about 10 minutes, and then, as I'll show you in just a few minutes, you come back with your drywall knife and you knock it down, and that's where the name Knockdown texture comes from.
Can I try? Can I try it and knock it down?
Oh yeah, you can try and knock it down. I'll show you how.
How do you knock it down?
Yeah, we use a drywall knife. Okay, let me get a little bit more up high here.
Are you sure I'm getting some mess?
That's okay.
It kind of got right next to my eye.
Oh, okay. Well, that's why you're wearing your glasses. Do you want to get down while I finish doing this? Okay. Okay, Letty's gonna step down for a minute while I finish adding the texture. And then, like I said, in a few minutes, we're going to come back with the drywall knife and knock it down. Okay, we got kind of a big chunk there. There's a dried chunk. I think that's good. So let's get our hands washed off real quick. And then...
I need to get my hands washed.
Oh yeah, you were wearing gloves. Okay, I'm going to get my hands washed off.
Because you don't have gloves.
Yep, and like I said, you want to let this dry for about 10 minutes. And then we'll come back with the drywall knife and knock it down. And it should hopefully all blend in well. And in the meantime, while that's drying, I'm going to go ahead and get some of the other tools cleaned off. While drywall, mud, or compound is still wet, it's super easy to just rinse off with water. Once it dries, though, you have to either soak it or scrub it quite a bit more, but it still cleans up just fine with water and maybe a little bit of soap. Okay, it's been drying for about 10 minutes now, so what we're gonna do is take our drywall knife here and very gently slide it down the wall, holding it almost parallel with the wall at just a slight angle, and drag it down over the texture that we just sprayed very gently, like I said, and that will actually knock the texture down. So Letty's gonna help. So what we need to do is very gently go like this and slide it down, and you see how it changes the way it looks. Do that again. And again over here.
Ooh, it's looking pretty good.
Yep.
Okay, I think it's pretty finished.
Okay, yep. I'm gonna do a couple more. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. What do you think? You like it? So it blends in fairly well with the rest of the wall now.
And I like the wall how it looks.
Yep. But
I like it different colors.
Yeah, we're gonna
like rainbow.
You want to paint it rainbow? Okay. We are gonna paint it. Yep, because this doesn't have paint and this does. So, yeah. What you can do, there's extra splatters up here that we didn't knock down.
I'm going to paint red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple.
Okay.
To make a whole rainbow.
All right. We probably will have to keep that a secret from Mama, because I don't know if Mama would approve. So what you can do, these extra splatters up here, just get a damp washcloth and just very gently wipe them off. And you can even bring that in towards where you textured a little bit, and that will help blend the new texture in with the old. Okay, we're gonna finish cleaning up, and I will show you all a close-up so you can see what it looks like. All right, here, so everybody can see this will dry white as well. So right now it kind of stands out because the texture is gray, and so it doesn't look like it blends in very well. But once that dries, and then even more so, once it gets painted, it should blend right in and you would never know. So there you have it. Super simple knockdown technique using mostly tools that you probably already have around your home. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up and maybe even consider subscribing. We'll catch you on another episode very soon. Bye. You want to say bye? No? Okay. No bye from Letty. Bye. Thank you for helping. You did a very good job. Now you know how to do knockdown texture. You're a pro. Oh my goodness. Goof. So again, thank you very much for watching. We'll catch you all on another episode very soon. Bye.